Yes. Hold on.
I mean, I was just saying that, you know, I've been settled for all my life pretty much, and in the past like couple years, I learned that parts of the community have been broken up and kind of like sectioned off by different little groups, and with no real community input, they renamed it in a way. And the thing is that people that work there, that live there, are unaware of it. And my whole thing is that if it's going to be done like that, then, you know, if they can do it, everybody can do it, you know? So my thing is, you got to inform people that's what's going on. So the council's office is backing them up. And it's kind of like, our neighborhood council is supposed to be a voice for us, but they be a voice for themselves. But, you know, with about 4 different factions in there that support each other. You know, I'll do this for you, do this for me. All of a sudden, you have this little community over here, one over there, and the people that really, you know, live there have no idea what's going on.
So, okay, for somebody like me, I have no idea what the neighborhood council is. Like, how could you break that down for me?
Well, it's under the umbrella of DUN, Department of Neighborhood Empowerment. It's you know, Department of City of LA, and through there, they've 2 years ago, 2002, created this neighborhood council, gives people a voice to the community, and it's supposed to like be like kind of like a meeting place where we need to go in, voice their opinions, voice their concerns, and then they will take it to the customer's office or the customer himself and let them know, you know, we feel like this about, you know, this ordinance or this is going on in the community, and to that neighborhood council have a bigger voice in the community. It turned out that a lot of times it's taken over, kind of like, you know, kind of co-opted by the certain factions or certain people that have their own agenda. And what happens is that, like last year, we get 40 grand a year, 40 grand to put into the community, whether it's, you know, events, cleanup, whether it's, you know, funding local schools to, you know, for equipment or parks. Last year, of the 40 grand we got as the road council in Sereno, 32,000 went back to the city. That's how much went back unused.
How much?
32,000.
Wow.
Out of 40. And then, you know where that money went? That money went back to the city, and other parts of LA, other communities, like North Hollywood, or, I mean, you know, let's say other parts of the city, they got that money, because they already had been, you know, set budget, and they wanted more money. So what we had allocated for us, let's throw back into the pot, and give it somewhere else. And, you know, our community is low income, you know, middle class community. So we can use that fund. I mean, you have kids, you know, parts, they could use that money. Or just, you know, certain streets can be cleaned up or relit, and instead of doing that, give it back. And why was that? Because they figured, we don't need it for our parts of the community, they're taken care of, so why should we, you know, worry about the other money? So this year I got involved because I wanted to make sure that they don't have to account for that money, because that money is community's money. I mean, why would you give it back? I mean, why would you give money back when it's given to you already and not be used? You had a whole year to use it, a whole year, and I mean, it wasn't used at all. So this year, I mean, I'm trying to tie in people in to where, like say, so they could get the money for, you know, for the grassroots movement to use it. Because otherwise, what happens is that it gets thrown back again. So my wife and I, you know, kind of involved, not because we wanted to, but because, like, you know what, if you don't go out there and voice your opinion as community members, then there's no other voice out there. It's just their voice. And what they're saying is not what certain people want out there, you know. This past year, as we go out and you know, with petitions for more community signs, I mean, Sereno is 4.2 miles square area. There's only one sign for Sereno, says Sereno. One sign.
Why do you think that is?
Well, there's other communities that don't really exist officially have 6, 7 signs around their area. You got the councilman's office. What, you know, are they official? Where was the due process? When was this done? When was this voted on? Oh, they're just part of the community. They're not really community. And we ask them, why are there signs saying so-and-so village or so-and-so hill, and there's no community there? It doesn't make sense that there's 6 signs around a certain area, but it's not a community. Come on. You know, so I went to the city clerk's office. I wrote into the Board of Engineers, and I asked, do you have any records of this certain area of our Sereno being renamed? Or this area being renamed? And they responded back, what are you talking about? So you know, again, that just, for me, gives me the sense that it's being done wrong, you know? 2006 was a year that the city got a new policy to rename communities, you know? Before that, enough people signed a petition to rename it. Well, even that then had records of what happened, you know? There's no records of any kind of community like that ever being made or renamed. So then, I go to the government office and ask him, look, I did a research, I did this and that, and I have nothing, but yet you're advocating these communities as if they're real. I mean, you're our representative in our community, and yet, you know, you're doing things that are unethical because as a representative, you have to follow the law in the city. Well, you know what, I'll get to it, you know, we'll call you back, nothing. So then, our thing is now is like, you know, we're going to bypass this neighborhood council and go straight to the council's office because they already have a system where they know how to make you like wait to where you're just like get tired and give up. A lot of people go in there, extra funds, next month. You just came in last month, next month. It's about to come next month. Because pretty soon people just don't go back no more. And what happens? What they want. Their website has no information, no bylaws, no agendas. Our community is 60% Spanish speakers. 60%. Spanish things, nothing. I mean, you know, you would think that a community like that, Spanish speakers being a majority, you have a Spanish translator. I mean, you know, Google translates nothing. So their thing is, least information given is better for them. Because least informed, you know, who's going to go? I mean, to find out where to go for the next meetings, you got to go to a certain spot and read the posting if you find it. You know what I mean? It's like, how is that a neighborhood empowerment? How is that a neighborhood council going to, to empower us? You know, there's like, you're doing the least possible to inform us, the least possible to empower the community. You know, so my whole thing is, you know what, it has to be fair equal access to the community. Otherwise, what you're here for is really, you know, not really for the purpose of what's it up for, you know what I mean? So my whole thing is, you know, people involved for the money and for, you know, the knowledge. Information is power. If you're informed, then you have power. If you're not informed, then you're in the dark, you know what I mean? That's my whole thing, you know? I don't want forever, I don't.
I love it. You pumped them up.
Nah, man.